affecting the weather in your area? I agree that the climate change is affecting in every area and that is in a drastic way, be it summer or the extended rainy season.
Okay, if the weathers change naturally, there's not a huge impact. But if the weathers do change artificially by human intervention, I feel it's going to, send a ripple effect across that's going to affect. Like if there is too much dust in the city, there's going to be an increase in air temperatures. There's going to be a decrease in air quality. It's going to affect overall, health of the population. And, if there is a lot of pollutants in the air also, it also contributes to greenhouse gases. So I feel artificially by human intervention, there's a lot of factors that go into changing the weather. So when it changes artificially, there is some repercussions to that. So naturally, I don't think there's a huge impact, but due to our intervention, I think there is some causation.
Changing weather patterns affect our environment.
I think it affects
I
our
believe
environment
it's
because it
melting the
causes
glaciers
extreme
and
and
also
frequent weather
affecting
events
the
like
many habitats
droughts,
of the
floods,
animals.
heat waves,
And
and
also
storms.
it's kind of health, affecting our health also.
Thank you.
In this Bangalore weather affecting and influencing you? Weather has been more warm in general at this point of time. It's not only affecting me, it's affecting the quality of food that we get and the quality of water. So I am feeling that the water is not clean and the food is not as nutritious and the seasonal vegetables are not as much as we would want them to be. And apart from this, just a week ago, we had a lot of rains. So that did not feel really nice. That felt like the monsoon season was far more extended. It affected the food quality and even just our daily transport. It got so difficult to walk around, to take commute every day, to meet friends even because it's raining. So you don't want to get out of your house. A lot of seasonal changes that I'm noticing and it's affecting just like my regular life. And I hope that, one day it'll be better.
Is affecting and influencing in your areas?
Yeah, in all areas, yeah. Climate change is influencing slowly.
Like how is it being problematic to you?
In Bangalore, I don't think there's much of problems.
Okay.
But are you specific about problems in Bangalore?
The weather affecting you?
Weather affecting me. I think I only observe extreme weather conditions sometimes. Maybe sometimes too much of rains. I observed this, this year. I think the rain was untimely, continuously. So not only in raining season, but in winter season, I think during Deepavali also it was raining for more than 3 to 4 days. So I think the cyclonic effects of whatever, Tamil Nadu or any other state is easily impacting our state. Probably, yes. It's very untimely. I think extremes. This is what is my observation.
Influencing you or affecting you in your areas or you?
So, I think when it comes to Bangalore and especially Jayanagar, throughout my life I've stayed in this region and I've seen a lot of stability in the weather. It usually gets cold and warm, but it's not extreme. And I think from last year I've been noticing that the summers have been very hot. The rainy season last year was almost non-existent. We also had almost a drought-like situation because the waters everywhere was drying up. This year we have had rainfall that started all the way from summer and is still carried over till winter. So I think that itself is an indication of how drastic the weather change has been. And of course, with that, there are a lot of different ways I'm seeing changes like extreme weathers, like the winters have also been colder. Water, I think, is the biggest issue that Bangalore faces when it comes to anything to do with climate change. And that is, I think, one of the areas that will always be of concern.
How is the current weather or the weather changes influencing you or affecting you in your areas?
It's like, I can't predict the weather of Bangalore. It's morning, it will be very smoothing. Again, it will be sunny and cloudy. You can't expect anything and you can't predict the weather of Bangalore. And even the pollution also, you can see the traffic and all. I can say that's all. Because constantly we'll see the pollution and weather change. So you'll, one or the other thing like viral fever or all will be affected by it. So I can't say anything, but it should be improved.
How do the changing weather patterns affect our environment?
ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡಪ್ಪ ಇದಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾಗೆ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಮೊನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, ಇವಾಗ ಇದಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾಗೆ ನಿನ್ನೆಯಿಂದ ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ವೆದರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಕೆಮ್ಮು ನೆಗಡಿ ತರ ಡಸ್ಟಲ್ ಅಲರ್ಜಿ ತರ ತುಂಬಾ ಆಯ್ತು ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾಗೆ ಮೋಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಮಂಜು ಈ ತರ ಬಿಸಿಲು ವಾತಾವರಣ ಸಡನ್ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಒಂಥರ, ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಒಂಥರ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನನ್ ವೀಸಿಂಗ್ ತರ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಕೆಮ್ಮು ಎಲ್ಲ. ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗ್ಲೇಬೇಕು. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹತ್ರ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇಂಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋದು. ವೆದರ್ ಸಡನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್.
How does unpredictable weather affects on farmers?
Yes, unpredictable rainfall affects the farmers negatively. It decreases the yield and there will be crop failure. It also affects the local by increasing the price of the vegetables. There will be insecurity of food.
Do you think schools and colleges should spread more awareness regarding weather sustainability?
Yeah, I think it should. Because I was taught all about it in my school, and that's why I switch off lights when not in use, or even turn off taps when I'm not using it. So that's how we are going to save any resources for our future kids, right? And even I want the same things for my kids as well, like the same resources, the same nature. They should be able to enjoy what I enjoy. So I think they most definitely should.
Oh, thank you. Do you think schools and colleges should spread more awareness regarding weather sustainability?
Yeah, I do feel like it's good actually spreading about weather sustainability, information, everything. So knowing all these things while you're in a college or school only, it's very good because they'll be having a very young mind and all, right? So it may help for them to create a good responsible citizen. And they will also become a good responsible citizen in the future also. In Bangalore we see, in a single day, we see 3 different weathers. Like morning it will be very cold, afternoon it will be very hot, and evening the rain starts. So if you don't have a good immunity or a good diet or life, and you will get infected with the disease very easily.
Yeah.
So knowing all this information, like how to get your body good, everything, it will help you. So one more thing if I have to say is see in our daily life, in our home or PC, wherever you stay, what will happen is we waste a lot of water. So when there is some drastic change in the weather, like the one situation will come where we don't have water and all. So these are all things, no? Like saving water or not wasting a lot of water and all. It will help you when you come to that situation and all. So there are a lot of things like saving water, planting trees and all. These are the things which will give you a good environment and like air and all. So I feel like
Do you think schools and colleges should spread more awareness regarding weather sustainability?
Yes, because nowadays, because of the climate change, people are more prone into diseases such as fever or skin diseases. So it's very good to be aware at the early stage. So yeah.
Do you think schools and colleges should spread more awareness regarding weather sustainability?
Yeah, most definitely schools and colleges must have weather sustainability in their curriculum because children are the future of the country, right? And if they know the changes they are bringing with the lifestyle they are living, only then can we have a better world. For example, if kids these days, they're consuming plastics through a lot of snacks, bottled, packaged waters, cold drinks and all that. If they are aware, they will make conscious decisions. And so I think most definitely, and then they also meet people, they're living with adults or people in the village, maybe their grandparents. If they are not aware, they will also help create awareness. So and since it is the beginning of their journey of their entire life, so schools and colleges, most definitely.
Thank you. Welcome. Do you think schools and colleges should spread more awareness regarding weather sustainability?
फ्रॉम माई पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू मैं बोलता हूँ कि नहीं, क्योंकि अभी टेक्नोलॉजी ऐसा है कि सबको पता है कि मोबाइल के बारे में, और जो ये टूल्स वगैरह है, चैट जीपीटी, जेमिनी है, तो टू बी फ्रैंक मतलब मैं पूरा का पूरा डिपेंड हूँ ये के बारे में. ऐसे डिजाइनर पूरा देखता हूँ क्योंकि मेरा इवेंट कंपनी है, सो आई हैव टू गो थ्रू द ये ओनली जेमिनी चैट जीपीटी. तो सबको अभी सभी लोग जो बच्चों से लेकर बड़े तक सब लोग यूज करते हैं मोबाइल, तो सबको टेक्नोलॉजी के बारे में पता है. सो दे शुड नॉट बी डिपेंड अपॉन द लाइक लेक्चर और सम कोई उसको आपको बोलना चाहिए कि ये है करके. सो फ्रॉम माई पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू मैं बोलूंगा नहीं, क्योंकि सबको अभी टेक्नोलॉजी क्या पता है, अभी क्या बूमिंग हो रहा है ये वगैरह. सो दे हैव टू बी डेवलप डिपेंड अपॉन देयर माइंडसेट, एंड जो टेक्नोलॉजी आएगा उसके ऊपर वो लोग डिपेंड होंगे.
So, what should a 5-year-old kid?
देखिए जब भी मेरा टाइम था, जब मैं छोटा था, जब वी आर नॉट अवेयर ऑफ द मोबाइल एंड ये जो गूगल वगैरह होता है ना, बट अभी जो मैं देख रहा हूँ जब मतलब इतना बूमिंग हो चुके हैं, जो बच्चे लोग भी देर यूजिंग मोबाइल एंड यूजिंग यूट्यूब, उसको सबको पता है कि क्या क्या यूज करना चाहिए. सो वो डिपेंड होता है उन लोगों के माइंडसेट के ऊपर, कैसा उसको यूटिलाइज करना है एंड कैसा उसके ऊपर वो लोग ध्यान देना चाहिए.
Okay. I think schools and colleges should spread more awareness regarding weather sustainability.
Yeah, I agree to that, because being a nurse, I can definitely say that weather nowadays is very harsh for everyone, not even for adults, even for the kids also. So maybe now, for now, maybe we will not able to know that how it is impacting our life. But as for example, if I talk about the Bangalore, due to the weather, we have so many challenges here. See, people, those who are coming from the outside, they stay here and then they lose their hairs. They have so many skin conditions, right? So I'll say that if we will not conserve it now, then maybe later on we'll go through so many diseases, right? Now, there are so many technologies that we can treat all these diseases, but later on maybe we will not have all those things. So, and maybe it will be new for us and even for our kids. In general, right? So I feel and I promote that it is very much that it is that's
How do you think changing weather patterns affect our environment?
So changing weather patterns can affect our environment, like when there is too much of heat, that can melt ice and raise the sea levels. Then some places get sometimes too much of rain, which can lead to floods, and while others get very less rain, can cause droughts. So this is how the change of weather can affect our environment. And sometimes when there is a storms become more common, and plants and animals struggle to survive. And it also affects farming, reduces food supplies, and increase health problems for people.
Season have been extended and the summers have become less, but the less summer doesn't mean the less humidity. The humidity has become really high and intense, which is again giving a sunstrokes right now that we see have observed in Bangalore as well. And last years we have also observed that in Bangalore almost 35 years to 45 years age male persons especially have been sunstroke at least for 20%.
Climate change is influencing the weather in your area. Like it changes whenever it wants, like Bangalore. So yeah, it changes whenever it wants. Like Monday it was like sunny, Tuesday it was like winter. So like we can't predict our weather in Bangalore, especially for kids because they're like too tiny, and the weather changes continuously. It's like difficult for them to adapt to the weather, and they get fever and all cold. Then again they'll put leaves for the school, then their education gaya, ABCD gaya for them. So yeah, they can't study properly. Then for old age people, my grandma only you can take. Winter starts, she washes clothes herself, then she'll like, it's cold, then she'll only get fever again. Like common problems, most of them, and asthma and all. People like suffer mostly because of that.
Climate change is primarily influencing Bengaluru through the rising temperatures because of more frequent heat waves and erratic rainfall patterns that is causing both intense and urban flooding and water scarcity. Because of this, these effects are largely driven, and unplanned urbanization is happening, and significant loss of green cover in the city is causing all this problems.
Do you feel that the climate change is influencing the weather in your area?
Yes, I feel that climate change is influencing the weather in my area. Like, for example, the summers are becoming hotter, rainfalls patterns have become irregular, and the seasons are not as predictable as before.